I'm international, and I'm the baddest bitch.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Delusions, a RuPaul's Drag Race recap podcast where we fill our French vanilla fantasy and we give our delusional opinions. And on today's agenda is All Stars 9, Episode 1, Episode 2, Meet the Queens, promo, entrance, everything, honey, okay? I've been gone for about 3 weeks now, and I'm finally back, and I have to cram all this shit in one episode. So, let's get into it.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
Welcome to Delusions, a podcast where you can feel your oats, let down your hair, and be gone with the wind fabulous. And most importantly, feel your French vanilla fantasy while recapping RuPaul's Drag Race. Grab your order and let's get started, Henny.
They want to see you go up! Bitch, I'm the cure for your drag delusion.
So delusions, what are y'all delusional about today? Today I am delusional about... Here's my thing. I get pissed the fuck off when somebody is giving a critique on something only through the lens of their experience. So let me provide y'all with an example. So I'm on day 3 of these detox pills, all right? Everybody on Twitter. I went to a thread. Everybody on Twitter talk about something. Oh, you got to call out for 3 days. Oh, you're going to be on a toilet nonstop. Oh, don't leave the house. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, like, damn, I'm scared to do it because I ain't never detoxed before. So I'm like, bitch, I want to try this out. Don't, I'm scared with all these comments or whatever. So I'm like, I'm a man. I'm Trey, all right? I'm Trey. I'm a soldier. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to go fucking test this shit out. So I bought it. I'm on day 3. Nothing what those motherfucking people were saying I'm going through. It just took me back to a point when I was in basic training. And when you in basic training, before you actually start the basic training, you start at the reception company. At reception, you doing all the in processing and all this BS. And then you run into a lot of dudes that they're picking up the uniforms that's already in basic. So they telling you, oh my God, don't eat the yogurt. Oh, don't do the cheeseburger with cheese on it, blah, blah, blah. And just random ass shit that don't make no sense. But it's like, your experience is not my experience. Just because you can't get no cheese on your burger or you can't get no yogurt or they told you can't get no chocolate milk or something like that, like, that ain't what I'm going through. So I had like 60 people telling me, don't do this, don't do this, beware of this, beware of that. So when I started basic training, none of that applied to me. So I'm like, bitch, what the fuck was y'all talking about? And it's the same way with these motherfucking pills. What the fuck was y'all talking about? Shit, I'm wishing that I'm on the toilet shitting my brains out. I want to detox. I want some clean intestines. I eat very unhealthy. So I want all that shit out of me. But, and even the caption say, yes, it works. Not caption, but even the fucking sticker say, yes, it works. I mean, I have used the bathroom, but it ain't like, oh my God, I feel like super detoxed. But, I'm only on day 3 and I have to get to day 7. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let's get back into the drag race gig. So let's start rotating our wigs. This is part of the podcast where we recap last week's results in the salon while we're getting our wigs rotated and our edges laid. There was no episode last week. So we're going to talk about Meet the Queens and the promo looks. So I did originally record Meet the Queens and recapping the promo looks, but I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Honestly, I recorded it and I was like, yeah, I'm not putting this shit out because I'm not feeling it. So we're going to talk about it right now. What did you guys think about the Meet the Queens? The format of the Meet the Queens. So I personally do not like the new format of Meet the Queens. This kind of like, well, for All Stars, this kind of like interview, backstage, promo, photo shoot, day type of interview shit. I don't like. Like, no. I want you to sit your ass in the chair and I want you to be interviewed for 20 something minutes. All Star 6, Meet the Queens like over an hour long. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to know what these queens been doing, not some backstage behind the photo shoot type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like it. What did you guys think of the promo looks? Now, I feel like this was a very strong promo as a collective unit. All them together look fucking amazing. I was like, okay, bitch. Honestly, All Stars 9 looked like All Winners Part 2. I was surprised. I was like, these bitches spent some coins. These bitches are turning it. Okay. These hoes said, bitch, y'all won't get us. We ain't finna be compared to All Stars 8, bitch. We are All Stars 9. My top 3 of the promo looks are Plastic Tiara, Angeria, and Chanel. Hands down. Whipped cream on a mocha frappuccino latte, bitch. They felt their delusions. Okay. The delusions were there. Especially Plastique. Bitch felt the French vanilla fantasy, darling. It was everything. And then right behind her was Roxy Andrews. And then got Mick. George's Nina West and Vanjie was kind of like the low tier. The looks weren't bad. It was just kind of like, I can see that on a regular season. Like, this doesn't look that much all-starish to me. All right, so let's move into the episode.
Mic check, pipe check. It's the first thing on my mind, ain't even out of bed yet. Versace sheets covered in Joe Malone. I need a hit to get me up with it, I never feel alone. Figurucci and Poochie to settle my nerves. I keep this coochie and Gucci to handle my curves. I got an itch, it's a bitch, and it can't be scratched. Joe DeVore, Kim Jones, need another batch of that. Louis V reigns supreme like a motherfucker. LL Bean, you can keep, bitch, I got a product. Carl, Chanel, and Fendi, Minaj, a twat, a dream team. McCourtney, a Bornese, try to drop some cheddar. Acne, a Marnie, but take it even letter. Been to Betty for about a dozen times, but I ain't doing cocaine, I'm doing fashion lines. What? You don't know? I gotta.
All right, so all the queens walk in. What do you guys think about these queens' entrance looks? As a whole, I don't know. I have no opinion. I'm not really gonna judge them hard for the entrance look. It's just a fucking entrance now. You know, I get the feeling that nobody fucking cares about entrance look anymore. You know, they just walking in, honey. Just walking in looking presentable or cute. Looking at them as a whole, does this look like an all-star cast entrance look? No. But there were some girls that, you know, were unbelievable. Got Mick, for example. Bitch, that motherfucking wig into that makeup, everything. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was fucking talking about it. Chanel fucking looked amazing. It was a callback to season 1 about her Medusa look. Her entrance line was a callback to some drama that she was going through on her original season 1. And she was the first queen to walk in the workroom ever on RuPaul's Drag Race. And then Roxy Andrews, of course, served the house down boots. She just legendary. Her entrance line has just taken over the internet. It's taken over Twitter. It's memed. So the queens walk in. Gottmik says, consider the system crashed. Roxy Andrews walks in and say, baby, you can't read the doll.
Baby, you can't read the doll.
It was everything. It was everything. Oh my God. I fucking love that entrance line. When I tell you I kept saying it, I'm still saying it. I'm still tweeting it. I'm still laughing about it. It's just so, it's iconic already. And I don't even like using that word. It's iconic. Do y'all see this body? Hold on real quick. The bitch been working out, okay? A bitch been in the gym. Look at these. Okay. You know, had to get the boobs out for episode 1 to draw the crowd in. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Vanjie walks in with her ghetto ass up with some y'all bitches hiring. Andrea walks in and Andrea says, the name's Andrea. You can call me Angie 2.0, bitch. Angie walked in like Aura Mayari on her original season, dancing, doing shit, and just tiring herself out by the time she gonna meet the queen. bitch. Or Miami was sweating by the time she walked over there and greeted the queens. But in Nigeria, she wasn't sweating like that. But it was cute to see her dancing around and having a good old time. Nina West walks in. Welcome to All Stars 9. Looks like things just got iconic. This was another spin on her interest line from season 11 where she said, looks like things just got legendary. That is so stupid. Iconic. I don't know if I like iconic. Okay, anyways. Plastique walks in, says Asian excellence arrived. Plastique Tiara Vietnam. I don't know if she was trying to copy some pageant girl or whatever, or remix some pageant girl, but it was cute. George's is my second favorite. She walked in and she said, oh my God, hello, Tess. It's your girl George's. And I came back to smoke the competition. Bitch, George's. George's is so stupid to me. She is just so stupid. Like, maybe it's the weed. And I love the stupid. Oh my God. I love the bitch. And last but not least, Chanel walks in and says, now look into my eyes and tell me that I'm not beautiful. And this is the callback to her famous rant on season 1 when she cussed those, well, she wasn't cussing the judges out, but she went off on the judges and said, not one time have y'all bitches told me that I'm not beautiful. I'm sickening. I'm all that. I'm that girl. And y'all motherfuckers on this judging panel ain't telling me shit, bitch. I'm that motherfucking girl. I'm Chanel. Y'all need to give me my props and tell me that. Since I've been in the competition, y'all hoes been tearing me down. And I'm not having it. Bitch, I want to go home. Eliminate me right now. And then meet me in the motherfucking parking lot so I can beat y'all motherfucking asses. So that's what Chanel was doing on All Stars 1. I mean, season 1, okay? And it was a callback to that. All right, so let's move on into the mini challenge. RuPaul comes in and announces that the girls will be competing for charity of their choice and there will be no eliminations. Now, the girls was acting surprised. They was like, oh my God. These hoes was faking. These hoes are lying, all right? Because I'm sure the producers told them it won't be no eliminations before they got there, because that's the only reason why they accepted, okay? They also gave them $25,000 towards an outfits, and $50,000 towards accepting the call. So, you know, in total, they got $75,000 and told there would be no eliminations. So come do the competition, honey. No one's going home. You're going to get $75,000. RuPaul also comes in and says the top 2 will compete for a lip sync legacy, and the winner will have the power to cut somebody off from receiving a badge the following week. So basically, this is All-Star 70s, when All-Star 7 had that platinum plunger, but now they have the ruby scissors, okay? Which sister are you gonna scissor with? I think it was a cute little twist. But for me, I honestly feel like there's not gonna be all winners too. And if there is, it's not gonna seem grand, because All-Stars 9 is kind of like coming behind All-Star 7. You know, doing the same things those girls are doing. So it's kind of like, if they have an all-winner season 2, it's not going to feel like special. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already done this twice. She already done had hers. So let's get into the reading challenge. The reading challenge felt light and fun. I was really laughing. I don't laugh like at a lot of comedy on this show, but bitch, I was laughing. I was smiling. I kept rewinding. Gottmik and Roxy did the best to me. I was cracking up. I loved them. The girls seemed like they had a different energy. And I guess it's because no one's going home. So everybody was like, you know, having a good time. And I actually liked the energy that they were giving. And of course, Roxy won. Baby, you can't read the doll, but the doll can read you. And that's exactly what Roxy Andrews did. So let's move into the Maxi Challenge. The queens are tasked to write, record, choreograph, and perform to Drag Queens Save the World. Before we get into that performance, let's get into RuPaul's performance to Hustle That Kitty. Bitch, RuPaul has upgraded from the 1-2 step. RuPaul was in there giving it to you, honey. She was prancing. She was going left, right, front, center. She was, you know, did a little bend over and a smacking a little ass move. RuPaul hustled that kitty, okay? I think this is like maybe my third favorite performance from RuPaul that she's done on the show. It was funny. It was cute. I was like, okay, this is, it's giving a little something more than what she did in that damn cowboy get up that she did. I was like, girl, what are you doing? But, she really worked it out for this one. Bitch, Michelle was living. She was like, yes, no crumbs left. You ate. Girl, shut up, Michelle. It was funny. So let's get into Drag Queens Save the World. What did you guys think about the performance? For me, I liked it. It was okay. It was okay. It was a safe performance for me. I don't see myself like replaying a song. And the girls in the workroom talk about something. Oh my God, this song, everybody's gonna be replaying it. Blah 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 blah. I'm not. I don't like when the people on the show tell us what the audience is gonna do. Bitch, I'm not replaying the song. Okay, I didn't like the song. The message behind a song, although, is everything. Like, yes, the message behind it is so powerful. It's everything. But when the queens perform like these music numbers, sometimes I don't understand what they're saying, or I can't catch the lyrics. If it was like subtitle lyrics up there while they were performing, then maybe I would have been like, okay, yes, yeah, get it, girl, bitch, serve. But sometimes it just seemed like blah, 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 blah. That's what my brain is processing. I ain't really hear no lyrics, you know what I'm saying? But the message behind the song is everything. So I love the message behind it, but the performance, I'm not gonna replay the song, but I did like the performance. The girls was eating, okay? Everybody looked like all-star material to me. These people were acting like all winners too. For some reason, I'm seeing these queens like a all winners season 2 cast. Like, I was like, okay, bitch, serve me down, give it to me, and that's what they were doing. I loved it. For me, my top performance probably would be Banji and Plastique. Those for me are the ones that I kind of was like, okay, this is what I identify with. This is what I want to say. Got Mix started off strong. Georgia, she danced the house down boost, bitch. She was getting on her solo part. She was But my only critique about Georgia is that her face does not match when she's performing. Her face be stale. Like, do you know the words? Do you remember what you wrote? Or did somebody else write it? Because your face is not identifying with your body. That's my only critique. But Georgia's ate down. I love that fucking wig on her. I love that wig on Georgia's. Georgia's. If she came here and was performing tonight, I would go see her tonight. Cause it'd be a lot of Ru girls here. I don't really go out. The gay scene here is not for me. And then that fucking club, it's boring as shit. And the audience is boring as shit as well. Like, these are Ru girls, bitch. Go up, scream loud, jump up, down. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah. The audience be dead to me. I don't know. So I'm just like, I'd rather not go out. Well, if George was here, I would pay that money to go see her because I like to see a motherfucking performance, okay? I like Nina West singing. Roxy Andrews, I think she redeemed herself from I'm Here to Make It Clear. And Julia did good. I loved her fucking accent in her song. And then Chanel. I like Chanel. But for some reason, during these 2 episodes, I feel like Chanel was kind of like hiding in the background. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get a lot of camera time. I just felt like she would have a more dominant presence. But it seemed like Roxy is that dominant presence over Chanel. And I'm going to touch bases on that later on in the episode. So let's move on to the runway. And then it's called Looking Good and Feeling What? Gorgeous!
Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am a fantasy.
This is part of the podcast where the queens will feel their delusional French vanilla fantasies. The girls will receive lattes based off their looks. Whipped cream means everything. Espresso means safe. And not filled means bottom. Get the fuck out of my coffee shop, bitch. Your look is terrible, and I'm not serving you today. Y'all know those signs that be in the store that be like, we have the right to refuse service or whatever? Yeah, that's posted up in my coffee shop. If I don't like what you're wearing, and if you're not presentable, you're getting out. Now, the category is signature look / signature fragrance. I could not say that with this liner in my mouth, but Got all this spit up in my mouth, honey. You know when I'm eating that ass. Oh my God. So I think this is a very unique take. I didn't see this coming when it was like signature looks as signature fragrance. It was kind of like a advertisement mixed in with the runway. I thought this was really cute. This is really cute. So got me. To me, her monologue alone gets whipped cream, bitch. I'll rewind that thing 3 times and I laughed. It was funny. I got the jokes. And when she was like, the cost of it is like a lot. Or whatever the fuck she said, bitch. That shit was funny. But her look is gonna get some espresso. It's not a whipped cream. Maybe 2 shots of espresso shots. Yeah. Like I've said 1,000 times, sometimes black doesn't translate on the screen as well. Maybe in person it was everything. Maybe it was detailed and stoned to the gods. But right now I cannot tell. And the chain just was so big giant wrapped around. So the look is gonna get some espresso shots. But love the monologue. Whipped cream for the monologue. It was everything. I loved it. My favorite monologue of the night. Next up we have Plastique Tiara. Plastique Tiara! You cannot tell me that she is not a doll. And when I say a doll, for the people in the gay community, y'all know who are the dolls in the gay community. You cannot tell me that she's not gonna be taking an estrogen shot tomorrow. Like, she just looks that fucking gorgeous. She looks that gorgeous. Like, oh my God, she is so beautiful. The wings alone is gonna go whipped cream because I feel like this was money. I feel like she spent a lot of money on those wings. And it looked like they was moving on their own. Like, how are those wings moving? Did she press a button somewhere? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, it had me like, oh my God, like, how is it doing that? So that alone, the wings are going to get a whipped cream. Her little perfume thing's going to get whipped cream for me. And it had wind in it when she, put it on her face and it was like, spraying herself, her hair start blowing, got the Beyonce fan. I think that was awesome. But take the wings off. What's going on? Bra and panties? Bosco? Hello? I need something a little bit more than that. I know you like to feel the fantasy and you think you're a doll and all those things, but bra and panties, All-Stars 9, we done had 16 seasons of the regular drag race. Like, come on. I don't want to see no bra and panties. But the wings alone was everything. Next up was Angeria. Angeria, her monologue is going to get a whipped cream for me. That monologue was everything. Her look is going to get 3 shots of espresso. I like the look. I like the big ass hat. I like the nod to the Southern Belle. I am from the South as well. Originally from Florida, but the down South people don't consider that as fucking the South for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why, but I also lived in Atlanta, Georgia before I enlisted in the Army. Okay. But so her look up here, it looks like it doesn't fit. It looked too big, like up here in the chest area. But going down, waist down, I liked it. A few shots of espresso for me. Next up is Chanel. I like this look from Chanel. Classic beauty. Her look is gonna get whipped cream for me. Her fragrance bottle looked just like her outfit. I loved it. That fragrance bottle is gonna whip cream for me. I like everything Chanel did on that runway. I can't remember the monologue that much, but the look overall, the makeup, the hair, the perfume bottle, whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. I loved it. Beauty, 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 honey. Yes, ma'am. Next up is Roxy Andrews. Monologue, whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. She did a nod to All-Stars 2 when she was in the bottom for like 5 weeks, and then she kept getting saved by Relaxing Talks. She turned a moment that maybe she get read for into comedy. And I loved it. What she had on is going to get a few shots of espresso. I liked her hair. I liked her makeup. I don't think I like her lashes. It's something about Roxy Andrews lashes that she converted to that is kind of like weird. It's kind of weird for me. I don't know what it is. I got to study her face a little bit more, but something about those lashes that's a little weird for me. But other than that, love Roxy Andrews, and this is my winner. I want her to win this competition. Roxy, take the crown. Shout out to Orlando, Florida. That's where I was born. Shout out, she was representing the old town, Orange County, honey, okay? Last up on the runway is Georges. Georges is going to get 3 shots of espresso, and some of the whipped cream in the machine had fell down into the cup. Okay, she slid up in there. She got a little bit of whipped cream, but it wasn't a lot. I didn't give it to her on purpose. When she comes out on the runway, she stomps, she serves, she is presentation. If this is a pageant, she is presentation, honey. Okay, Mama serves when she's on that runway, regardless of what she have on, regardless if I don't like it. She will serve the fucking look, and she served that fucking look. For me, this was like it could be on a regular season, but she presented that shit so goddamn well that she seems very seasoned to me, even though she was on the recent seasons of Drag Race. She seems like a very seasoned queen. She probably is. You know, she probably been doing drag. I think she's been doing drag since she was like a fucking teenager now. Mama serves, and like RuPaul said, she was born to do drag. Espresso. Love the makeup, love the hair, and I like that she paints her face. She's not going for a woman daytime fantasy. Mama paints. Love that about Georges. Oh, bitch, I thought George was the last one. We got two more. So, Miss Vanjie. Don't like the look. Vanjie gonna have to go. Vanjie, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get kicked out the store. You came in being loud, interrupting the customers and everything else, and you were disrespectful towards the people working in the front. So, therefore, you're gonna escort it out. The look is a no for me. And I felt like her monologue wasn't a regular Vanjie. I felt like she was reading something, like she was being professional. Like she had the paper in front of her and she was like, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't like, like the regular Vanjie. And it kind of took away from the presentation of it all. You know what I'm saying? If this was a video game, I would pick her character, though. I would pick her character. Last up on the runway is Nina West. For Nina, I'm going to give her some shots of espresso because on her original season, the drag was not given, the looks was not given. She was not a look queen. But her face is nice, that wig is nice, and her outfit is, 3D dimensional, and I liked it. It was proportioned, because she was not proportioned on her regular season. I've seen some critiques about the little hat on her head, but I like the little teeny little hat right there. Even if she had came out with a little itty bitty purse like Olivia Lux, I would have loved it. Loved it in her perfume. I can't remember her monologue that much, but I do remember it was witty. That's one thing about Nina is she's a comedy girl and she can write. She's very witty. I do remember it was witty, but I just can't remember what the hell she was talking about. So a few shots of espresso for Nina West. So let's move on into the deliberation. So the top queens of the week are Angeria and Georges. I can't take myself. Do y'all agree with Angeria and Georges being the top two winners of the week? I do. Yeah, I agree. Sure. They lip sync to $1 Million Baby by Whitney Houston. What did y'all think about the lip sync? For me, Angeria, she's a park and bark queen, and she showed you that she can park and bark, bitch. If she was up there doing Fantasia, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Patti LaBelle, Anita Baker, old school R&B, if she was up there giving you that soul, she would dominate the motherfucking stage, honey. She put some church in that bitch. She put some southern hospitality in that bitch. She was running around the stage with a napkin, patting her sweat. I love everything she did. On the other hand, Georges, she did the usual Georges. She gonna dance and perform the house down boots, bitch. Mama was moving, and I'm gonna give that to her. This remix of this song was kind of the up tempo, so her dance moves was kind of like geared toward the up tempo track. But at the same time, her face was not connecting to the song for me. So if you like blur her face, it'd just be her like dancing around. She didn't connect to the song to me like Angeria did. So Angeria wins the lip sync, which I agree. Do y'all agree? And she decides to scissor with Roxy Andrews. Bitch, she kicked it off, bitch. She kicked it off. And Angeria said that she's going to be cutting hoes off that she sees as a threat. And she obviously sees Roxy Andrews as a threat. Now, let me ask y'all something. If y'all was competing on this season and Roxy came in, would y'all view Roxy as a threat because of her run on... Because the last time we seen her on All Stars 2, she was in the bottom for like 5 fucking weeks? Or are you comparing her to season 5 Roxy? Or are you following her in real life and you see what she's doing in real life so you know, like, bitch, Roxy is coming. Let's be aware. Angeria is a student of Drag Race, and I believe she also keeps up with Roxy in real life, and she pays attention to what the queens are doing in real life. That's one thing I love about her. She didn't get on the show and then got off the show and she's like, oh, I can't deal with Drag Race anymore. Oh, I'm too good for this. Like, she don't do that. She still she even watch all the international franchises. She followed the queens. She give props to everybody. And, you know, she's like, you know, she's still fanned out, which I like. So what are y'all opinion on her scissoring with Roxy? Do y'all consider Roxy the biggest threat? Why not Chanel? Why not Chanel? Let's talk about that during episode 2, which is coming up in 5 minutes. And so in closing, for episode 1, what did you guys think about the Meet the Queens? What did you guys think about the promo looks? What did you think about the entrance looks, the entrance lines? What did you guys think about the performance, the runway, and the episode of it all? Hit me up in my DMs if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter. If you're on YouTube, put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and comment, and do all that good stuff. And if you're on Spotify and stuff, you know, just... I don't think there ain't no comment section on there, so y'all have to hit me up on my social medias. Anyway, let's move into episode 2. So episode's 2 agenda is the paintball. The girls will be participating in a ball. She bring it to you every ball. So let's get into the episode. So on top of the episode, the queens are in the workroom. They're talking about Deliberation. They're talking about Roxy being cut. They're talking about, like, who would you would have picked and all that good stuff. So Angeria says Roxy is the legendary. So that's why she kind of scissored her. Is Roxy the real legend? What about Chanel? Chanel is the real legend, right? She was on season 1, the first queen to walk in the workroom. The first queen to say, bitch, I want to go home. I want to get eliminated. I ain't doing this shit no more. She was also on the first ever All-Stars. Now she's on the first ever charity season. So, do the girls not think of Chanel as a threat? Do they think she like an old ass hoe and just there in the background? Why not Chanel? I mean, but to me, Roxy is the legend and she is a threat if I was in the competition as well. But I would have thought about how she was ranking on All Stars 2. It would have been like, girl, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So let's move into the episode. RuPaul comes in and announces the Maxi Challenge, and it is the paint wall. The categories are mono, drag imitates art, and paintball eleganza extravaganza. In the last category, the queens are designing and hand painting their looks. And I thought this was a very different design challenge. I was like, okay, I don't think we ever had the queens just around spray painting and painting shit in the workroom. I was like, oh, this is different. I like this. You know, I like this. So, what do y'all think about the walkthroughs when RuPaul came around to the table and was talking with the queens and stuff? In Untucked, the queen said that the walkthrough felt a little bit more personable and not like, what the fuck are you gonna do in this challenge? RuPaul was kind of like, you know, what have you been doing in real life? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, really having a one-on-one with the queens. And they really appreciated that energy from RuPaul. And what are y'all thoughts on the design process? Like, when the queens was like painting, when George was painting with a stencil, when the queens was outside spray painting, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was really cool. This is the reason why I fell in love with Drag Race. From the earlier seasons, they actually seen the queens like really working on stuff. They had a lot of design challenges back in the day. And they showed like the process of the girls getting ready. They showed them like stoning, sewing, blah, 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 doing all this random ass shit. And then, you know, doing the makeup mirror talk or whatever. We really don't see a lot of the design process anymore. So I really appreciate seeing like the girls paint and the girls spray painting. So let's move on into the runway. And it's called Looking Good and Feeling What? Gorgeous. I almost said George's. I hate when George's name confuses me when it comes between Gorgeous and George's. I be like, my brain cannot compute. All right. I get fried. This is part of the podcast where the queens will feel their delusional French vanilla fantasies. The girls will receive lattes based off their looks. Whipped creams means everything. Espresso means safe. And y'all already know. Get the fuck. Why did that thumb come on the screen? Anyway, get the fuck out of my coffee shop if your outfit is ugly. And the category is paintball. So I'm gonna go over the looks that they designed. Those other looks they brought, yes, it was fabulous. It was great. They looked like they spent a lot of money on it. I liked it all, honey. It was great, fabulous, blah, 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 blah. But I want to get into what they made, honey, because that shit was next level. First up on the runway is Plastique. Whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. Plastique, plastique, plastique. Bitch. She gets 2 lattes. She get motherfucking 2 lattes. Buy one, get one free, honey. Matter of fact, the first one was 50% off, and she got an extra one. You know, how did she do this? Like, how? How did she do this? Based off stereotypes, you don't really think a queen like this can do this type of stuff. You think naked and gorgeous and woman and human unit hair. That's what you think of. She turned the fuck out of this look. And I love that she is paying homage to her race in almost every look that she gives. I fucking love that. I fucking love that. Yes, Plastique. Oh my God. That look with everything. And the cherry blossoms that she painted on. I love cherry blossoms. That has been my iPhone screensaver since like college. I graduated college in 2015. And I just recently changed it to the originals. Marcel, where my phone at? Oh, I'm recording on my phone. I can show y'all right now. But, you know, cherry blossoms are one of my favorite things. I can't believe she painted it on. What she had on her body was simply fucking amazing. Like Michelle said, like, mouth open, bitch. You gotta close it. Everything. The paint was good. The hair was good. Everything. Whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. Loved it. Fucking loved it. Next up is Got Mick. Whipped cream as well. I'm so glad during the ball she not painting that white face. I know she has issues with painting like normal skin tone. It interferes with her gender identity or whatever. But I'm glad, you know, she's overcome that. I'm glad she's giving us variety. I don't want to see that white face all the time. But this look that she made, fucking amazing. I loved her design process when she was spray painting the shit on the back. And while she was doing it, I was like, oh my God. Is it like, you know, is it too much? Is she gonna like overdo it? But no, she didn't overdo it. I think she did an amazing job. Loved it. Like, I can't believe she made that. This is like something she brought to the competition. And that wig is everything. That fucking wig, money. Got Mick and Plastique is money, honey. Money, 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 money. Money. Bitch, could I borrow $20? Can y'all pay for my Popeyes that I'm about to get when I get done recording this? Come on, please. Give me some of that money. Next up is my queen, Miss Roxy Andrews. Wait, how they do in the ballroom? Is it? Oh, wait. I don't know. They do something with their hands, bitch. Don't come for me. Y'all motherfuckers don't come for me. Right? The ballroom queens are fucking crazy, bitch. You say one wrong thing and your ass is getting jumped, maced, stabbed, and ran the fuck over, okay? Don't play with the ballroom people. Anyways, Roxy Andrews, whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. Everything. She made a fucking jacket and a pantsuit. Drag pantsuit? Are you kidding me? She didn't go for no gown. She didn't go for no mermaid tail, bitch. She said a powerhouse lesbian, honey. Power suit, pantsuit. Bitch, everything. Love the spray paint on it. Love the red, the black, and the white of it all. Like the makeup, that bob. Now, I don't like human hair on it, human flat hair on RuPaul's main stage, but I don't know. Flat hair fits her for some reason. I don't know if she like bumping it up or something, but it don't look as flat. It caters to her drag. It caters to her face or her head or whatever. I don't know what she do. I need to reach out to her. She's probably not gonna respond. She's too busy. But since we both from Orlando, she need to be my good girl. She need to follow me back on social medias and tell me, how does she get a regular bob to look so fucking good? Whipped cream, whipped cream. Loved it. Next up is Angeria. I'm giving this bitch whipped cream as well because guess what? This was her second look that she created. She said, bitch, I'm making 2 looks. The first one, it was not giving. So I'm gonna make a backup. And the backup was fucking amazing. She looked like she brought that to the competition. And I was like, when she walked out, I was like, wait a minute, is this what she had painted? Because this don't look painted to me. This look like, I don't know, something she brought. Like, I can't believe she did that. Loved it. Loved the shoulder piece. Loved everything she had on. Loved that she had the fabric wrapped around her waist and it was flowing. That paint with everything, that wig with everything, and she modeled it good as well. She gonna get whipped cream from me. Loved it. Next up is Miss Vanjie. Makeup and hair, neck up, whipped cream, bitch. She is painted. It's not drag per se, but it is paint. You know, she like one of those girls that work as Sephora. Like, she is stamped for everyday girl. Like, she is stamped, honey. That wig was nice on her as well. I don't think a lot of people know that she used to do makeup. Vanjie used to be a makeup artist, but her look, like RuPaul said, it's giving simple. Simple. It's gonna get a few shots of espresso for me. At least it's not a swimsuit. She tried, but you know, I liked it. I liked it. Next up is George's. Honestly, I'm gonna give her whipped cream. I'm gonna give her whipped cream. That makeup was nice. The wig was nice. What she had on, what she made, was nice as well. She fucking stenciled all that shit on. This was like some Hawaii type of look. Hold on, let me grab this shirt. I know I used to live in Hawaii. Well, if you didn't, now you know. It was giving this. It was giving something like this. You know what I'm saying? She put a lot of time and effort in it, so I'm gonna give her props to that. And I love what she created. Like, this wasn't a napkin. It wasn't bra and panties. It wasn't a bathing suit. I like that she tried, and she looked like she was padded, bitch. The ass was poking. Okay, the hips were out, and the ass was poking. She was giving J-Lo a run for her money, honey. Okay, I loved it. Next up is Chanel. So when Chanel was designing this outside, when she was spray painting it, I was like, okay, this is giving nice. You know, I like it. I don't think I could ever do something like that. Like, wow, amazing. But then when I seen it on the runway, you know, like Michelle said, it's a corset and she stuck some stuff on it. But she turned it, she Chanelified it. She put the shoulder pads on. She put something around the neck. You know, it's going like up here, by her head. She put a hip thing on it. She got something wrapped around her arm. She put fabric dangling in the back. So yes, she did put some stuff on the corset, but you know, she accessorized the fuck out of that bitch, and it don't look like some regular shit. Like, she put a lot of time and effort in it. But I'm gonna give her 3 shots of espresso. I like the color palette of it all, and I like the hair and the makeup. She could paint. Chanel is a painted queen. Last up on the runway is Nina West. Nina West. She gonna have to get out the store. She came in, and I was just not feeling her energy. I was like, girl, you just one of these customers that I just don't like today. You're not getting anything. Get out. So her look, yeah, y'all, it was very like, this is like something I can do. I know she don't sew, neither do I. So I know she don't sew, and I can't paint either. Does it match the story, what she was going for? Yes, it was very, very smart. But the look of it all, it looks like a 3D art project. I don't know, something I did when I was in middle school. Not filled, no latte for you. Gots to go. Let's move on to the Deliberation. The top queens of the week was Plastique and Gottmik. Do you guys agree? I agree. Plastique served the house down boots. Every look that she did, she ate. Every look, that red look, that polka dot look, and what she made, everything. All Gottmik's looks was great as well, especially the Versace look that she got straight from the runway. Oh, money fashion. Hello, the house. So they lip synced to "Jump in the Line" by Harry. This song reminds me of Beetlejuice. Watching the movie was the first time I ever heard the song. It was the last time I heard the song as well. So it reminded me of Beetlejuice. Now the lip sync. Gottmik ate. Simply because it was camp. It went along with the lip sync. My only critique is about, I didn't like her eye. She was doing something with her eyes. It was kind of weird. I hate when queens do shit with their eyes. I hate they do that. Cornbread used to do shit with her eyes. Saphira used to come down the runway and do stuff with her eyes. It just don't just fucking walk and just fucking lip sync. But she was doing some weird stuff with her eyes. But overall, her lip sync, she really impressed me. Just like she impressed me when she did that lip sync to "I'm tired of rumors starting, I'm sick of being followed." Like, got Mick, you did that. Plastique. I was cracking up at Plastique because Mama was trying to serve woman. She was trying to serve vagina, honey. Okay? She was up there being sexy as hell. Plastique, why are you being sexy to this song? This song is not a song to be sexy to. But that's what made it so funny and enjoyable to watch from Plastique's angle. Because, like, why are you doing that? Mama, Plastique be feeling the fantasy. And that is my type of delusion. You know, if I was in drag, I also would be like the pageant girl, be like the woman type, be like the doll of it all. I want to feel the cuntness of it all. I would be living in that delusional fantasy as well. And Plastique said, "Bitch, I'm fabulous. All right, I'm broke wrist. I'm gonna get up here and serve broke wrist, honey. I'm sexy. I'm cute. I'm popular to boot. I'm bitchy. Gray hair. The boys I love to stare." Okay, Plastique was giving you all of that, but it did not call for this song. So, got Mick wanted the lip sync, and I think she did. I like their energy together, and I like what they were doing together when they were doing the back bends and stuff. But Got Mick is gonna take the win for me. Got Mick walks down the line. She's trying to figure out who she's going to cut off. She sees Nina West as competition because Nina West is the actress and the comedian. So they've done a design challenge and they've done a performance challenge. What's coming next? Possibly comedy, acting. So she, sees Nina as a threat, but she end up snipping and scissoring with Angeria, Paris Van Michaels. Now, Angeria, I don't consider her like some comedy queen or like some funny actress or whatever, but it's her delivery and her accent that sells it, and RuPaul fucking loves it. So I think anything that just let Angeria open her mouth, everything's gonna be funny just because of how she speaks and how she talks. So I think that's the reason why, and she said it, that's the reason why she cut scissored with Angeria. So in closing, what did you guys think about the All Stars 9 cast? What you guys think about episode 1 and 2? Who y'all rooting for? Who do you want to win the crown? Sound off in the comments down below if you're on YouTube, and hit up my social medias if you are not on YouTube, if you listening to this on Spotify or Apple. Make sure y'all be listening to this on Spotify because the video is there, honey. I'm not on video doing all this editing shit for y'all to be looking over, okay? Y'all need to watch me on the motherfucking screen, all right? So, moving on. There's going to be a new segment of the podcast called "Baby, You Can't Read the Doll." This is part of the podcast where a bitch can't tell you nothing, and you are ready to do so. So if I have a guest on, maybe my guest will say, talk about a time where a bitch couldn't tell them nothing. Or maybe I will say something where a bitch couldn't tell me nothing, where I thought I was fabulous and feeling my delusional French vanilla fantasy. And a lot of people who know me personally know that I live in my own delusional French vanilla fantasy. So, I got a lot of stories where a bitch can't tell me nothing. And I'm never wrong, okay? But I ain't gonna talk about that today because it was too much content to cover in this motherfucking video. I'm not trying to be here all day editing this shit, okay? So let's remove our straw from our lattes. You guys can follow me on the links above. If you are not watching this on video, you can follow me on Twitter at Mauricio Dadon and on Instagram at Mauricio.Visage. Check out the website. Check out Untuck After Dark. The visuals are on Spotify or on YouTube or whatever. And so Untuck After Dark, I got 3 episodes written up in my notes already. I just haven't recorded them yet, and I'm gonna get to it. I had to take me a break doing season 16 and then UK versus World season 2, bitch. I was burnt out, and I was not going to be editing Untucked After Dark as well. All right, but I'm gonna return back to that since I'm not doing another Drag Race season with All Stars 9. Also, maybe in a couple days, I can't remember when I'm leaving, when I'm going to California with the Army in a few days or next week. So I'm gonna be gone for like 3 weeks. So I will be recapping those episodes when I get back. When I get back, I'll probably recap like whatever is on that current week. Then I will like go back and recap the episodes that I wasn't here for. So tune in, stay subscribed, stay listening, and all of that jazz. And thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next time.